Happy VA Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about, has VA sent a lender to you to get you a lower rate? No, abso-freaking-lutely not. They have not. This is the one that's been happening for a couple months where I'm just like, ugh. Like, when will they stop? So first of all, if you're a lender that is telling people that VA has assigned you or you work for VA, get ready to have your license taken. If you are a buyer or a borrower who's had someone call you and say this, I want you to get their name and their license number, and I want you to report them. I'll do a whole video on how to report them, because it is illegal to say that you represent the VA when you in fact you do not. And here's the deal. No lender represents VA. No lender is assigned by VA. Okay, there is so much misrepresentation about that in our industry. You know, everyone with their BS name saying veterans, if I say any names, okay, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of them, you know, they just work that in there so they look like they're, the VA is sending them to you. It is shenanigans, and it's time for it to end. Okay, so what am I talking about? We're going to talk about trigger leads today. You, my friend, are a trigger lead. I know. I'm a trigger lead too when I fill out a mortgage application. And we're going to talk about what's going on. So when you fill out a mortgage application, your information immediately gets sold. Yeah, it gets sold the minute you fill out a loan application. Am I selling it? Hell no. Is Guaranteed Rate selling it? Absolutely not. It would be totally against our best interest to sell your information. That's the first thing. It is not your lender selling your information. Should we guess who it is? Who gets away with anything? They can put all sorts of nonsense on your credit report and you have to deal with it. They can have just shenanigans up the gill and you have to deal with it. It's the credit bureaus. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The credit bureaus sell your information without your permission, without my permission, right? To other lenders. Yeah. Every time you fill out a loan application, the credit bureaus are selling your information to other lenders. So how much do they get? You could be a $50 to a $70 lead, my friend. Yeah, they could be making that much money off of you. So how do they get away with it? Because look, as a lender, do I like it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because then I have to sit there and play the game of no, that person's not on my team. Because there's people that will lie too. And you'll be like, oh, are you on Jen's team? They'll go, yeah, I'm on Jen's team. And we just had a weird application thing. Can you go to www.totallydifferentwebsite.com? Yeah, it's gotten to that point. I've got people telling veterans, VA was assigned us to get you a lower rate. We're swooping in to save you. Bullshit. Right? I'm on her. No, you're not. Why are they so desperate? Okay. So 2020, 2021, huge year for lender. You could be the world's worst lender and you could make a really good living. 22, 23, it is survival of the fittest. It is Hunger Games, right? So you've got a bunch of lenders and a bunch of call centers that are barely surviving, and they are desperados. So what happens when people are desperate? They lie. They do anything they can to try to get a deal, to try to survive. And that is what you're dealing with. You are dealing with a bunch of bottom feeders that are trying to survive because they can't survive without trickery. It's that simple. I mean, here's the thing. Would I pay $50 to $70 for someone's number so I could call them and harass the bejesus out of them? Absolutely not. Never in a million years. No way. Who pays that? The people who pay that are the people who can't get clients because they have nothing to back why you should work with them, right? So they pay for your information, they call you, they lie to you, and look, a lot of you guys watch this channel, so you just have fun with them. And after this video, I'm sure you will as well, because now you're educated on what a trigger lead is. But there's a lot of people who don't know about this and they think it's divine intervention. Or, we've had it where people end up filling out other applications at other companies because people said they were on my team. Yeah. So very important. VA does not pick the lender. VA does not have a task force that's set to save you money. Anyone who's calling you that is not the lender you applied with is a bottom feeder. Okay? Because the top lenders in America, okay, they do not pay to stock people who don't know they're being stocked, right? It's against the business model, right? Hey, it's Jen. I heard you're looking for a loan. I can't tell you how. Ugh. Yuck. Um, okay, so no one works for VA. There's no one sent to save you. They are bottom feeder trigger leads, okay? For my team, sometimes people do not fully complete an app. If you do not fully complete your application, you will get a call from Sandy or Alyssa, okay? If you have to start over, it will be the same exact website. It will not be a different website ever, okay? Red flag, because there's seriously people with these trigger leads now just saying they're on my team. It's so crazy. It's so crazy to me. And look, you might be working with a different lender. You might be working with Paul Jones, and you may get someone calling you saying they're on Paul Jones' team, and they probably aren't. Okay, so you guys really want to watch out for that. You know, and you need to know, okay, what can I do so I don't have to deal with these shenanigans? Well, first of all, put yourself on the do not call registry list. Do that before you fill out a mortgage application. It's easy to find online. It's a good list to be on anyways. Do all salespeople actually respect that list? No, but if you tell them you're on it and they continue to call, you can actually report them and sometimes get a little money from it. Also, fun fact, no lender should text you without permission. This is a big one, okay? Now look, if you call me and you say, hey Jen, can you text over the app? And I text it to you, I'm not in trouble because you asked me to do that, right? But if you get a text that says, hey Bob, I'm Billy Joe, and I have a mortgage offer for you. Unless you reached out to Billy Joe before, what he is doing is illegal. You have not given him permission to text you. So you respond to that and you say, I have not given you permission to text me. If you continue, I will report you. Yeah. Report him. Report him. FTC, let's go. Let's go. Let's report him. Okay? You guys do not have to be victimized by this. You have rights. So if someone's calling you repetitively, you say, stop calling me now. I am not working with you. I am on the do not call registry. I will report you. If they continue after that, report them. If you're getting bombed with text messages, tell them to stop. If they do not stop, you know, I would report them and then block them. Okay, you can easily block people from your phone, you know, and it's so much easier than having to be like, Billy Joe, I told you to stop it 2 days ago. Look at the chain. You know, you don't need it. You don't like, you do 1, 2, block, bye. Okay, you do have rights. So I just wanted to do this quick video. I don't know if it's quick, it's probably 3 hours, but I just wanted to do this video because I've had so many clients recently that are like, I got the weirdest call. And I'm like, oh, let me guess. Were they sent by VA and God to save you and get you a lower rate? They're like, how did you know? I'm like, they've been doing it for a while and they don't. That's the thing. They're not getting lower rates. Anyone who's doing that, they are what we call a smooth operator. They will tell you whatever you want to hear. Then you got to get the loan estimate to see if it's legit. Oh, I could go on for days about this. I'm not going to put you guys to sleep. But look, as always, I am licensed in 48 states. I do not sell your information. My company does not sell your information. We don't like bottom feeders. We would never do that. So please, if you need a VA mortgage, give me a call, reach out. Oh, one more trick you could do. So if the credit report bureaus don't already have your phone number, right? Because sometimes they don't. If you fill out the application, just put 1 digit in your phone number wrong. Okay, my team is going to hate me for this, but just do that and then shoot us an email that says, hey, here's my correct phone number. I just did that so people wouldn't call me. That can protect you sometimes as well. Okay, so as always, licensed in 48 states. If you have questions, get on the calendar. Sandy and Alyssa will talk to you. Once again, the only people from my team that will be reaching out about an incomplete app are going to be Sandy and Alyssa. And beware of these bottom feeders. Anyone who's having to pay to stalk you against your will, probably not a sign that they're great at their job.